Hi everybody, welcome to week 58 of the Alvanley Family Practice Lockdown Singalong. We're just battling on here, aren't we? And I've no keyboard part this week. I'm just going to use my guitar for these couple of songs. And oh yes, last week I was telling you I went to Wembley to watch Manchester City play Spurs, and thankfully we won. We had a great day, and I jokingly said to you, look out for me on the TV, didn't I? Well, if you'd have been watching the TV, you'd have seen me, because we were on Sky Sports News singing with a busker who was playing the saxophone. He was singing all sorts of Manchester City songs. So me and my family, my kids, my eldest lad and my daughter ended up with a few other people on TV singing. And then apparently we were on Granada Reports on last night. At 6 o'clock. And with the same busker, and my daughter was dancing with a lager in her hand, and my son was drinking lager, and we're not chavs, honestly. We looked at it. But then we got on Ian Cheeseman's blog. He does a weekly Manchester City blog, and he used to work for Manchester Radio Manchester. Sorry, I was going to say GMR then. He worked for Radio Manchester. And he's often, he's always at games, home and abroad, and he does this blog. It's really good, and we're on that as well. So that's the weekend, and we're back here now, aren't we, doing this? Weather's took a bit of a dive, hasn't it? It's not quite as nice as it was a few days ago, but anyway, we're still at it, aren't we? Still staying safe, etc., etc. So this week, I've got a theme. Both songs were recorded by the Dubliners. You probably know, an Irish folk band, very popular, great song. The first one's called the Black Velvet Band, and it's a bit of a sad tale about somebody who gets plied with liquor and wild women and ends up getting locked up in prison. And the chorus is really good. I want you to, if you don't know the verses, please join in the chorus. The chorus is great. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought of the queen of the land. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. It's a great chorus. So we'll have some fun with this. And then secondly, I want to sing another Dubliners song called Carrickfergus. Bit slower tempo, beautiful Irish folk song, really. About the guy that's supposedly singing it. It's about his death, actually. It's a bit morbid, but it's a lovely song, recorded by the Dubliners. And I actually heard, funnily enough, Jason Manford singing it on an album he's got out, which I really like, actually. He's got a terrific voice, as well as being a funny guy. And I think, I know, it's a family song, this, that I think you have to sing it as part of your party piece in the Manford family. And so I'm sure he probably knew, he probably didn't need to look at the words. If I'm wrong, please tell me, but I don't think I am. Okay, so this is Black Velvet Band, and then we'll do Carrickfergus. This Black Velvet Band, it sings about Belfast, although it's by the Dubliners, so I'm not a bit confused with that. And I'm not actually sure where Carrickfergus is. Is that in the north? It might be. I don't know. That's your homework for this week. Find out. All right then. And answers on a postcard, once again, to the Alvanley Family Practice Lockdown Manager. Well, the Alvanley Family Practice Manager. Sorry, Kay. So this is Black Velvet Band. Let's hope I don't make a pig's ear of it. It's quite a long song. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour's sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Here's your chorus. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair, it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Well done. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay, when who should I meet but this pretty fair maid, come a-traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right there in my hand, and the very first thing that I said was, black cess to the velvet black band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear, and the judge, he says to me, young man, your case it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude, to spend it far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Here I do. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Well done. So come on all ye jolly fellows, a warning taken by me, when you're out on the town, me lad, beware of the pretty callings. They'll feed you with strong drink, me lads, till you are unable to stand, and the very first thing that you'll know is you've landed in Van Diemen's land. Come on! Her eyes they shone like diamonds, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. And again, her eyes they shone like diamonds, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was good. So we're still doing a Dubliners song, as I said to you before, called Carrickfergus, if I can find it. Where is it? There it is. There we go. I've told you this iPad is very slow. Right. So yeah. So this is it's an old folk song. It's quite I don't know how old. Perhaps that's also your homework to find out where Carrickfergus is and how old the song was. I don't know. So this is a lovely song, and as I say, this is Harry Jeffries' version of a Dubliners song. I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygran. I would swim over all the deepest ocean, oh the deepest ocean, to be by your side. But the sea is wide and I can't swim over, nor have I the wings to fly. If I could find me a handy boatman to ferry me over to my love and I. My childhood days bring back sad reflections of happy times spent so long ago. My boyhood friends and my own relations have all passed on like the melting snow. I'll spend my days in endless roving, soft as the grass, and my bed is free. Oh, to be home now in Carrickfergus, on the long road down to the salty sea. And in Kilkenny it is reported on marble stone as black as ink, with gold and silver I did support her, but I'll sing no more till I get a drink. For I'm drunk today and I'm rarely sober, a handsome rover from town to town. But I am sick now and my days are numbered, so come on ye young men and lay me down. For I'm drunk today and I'm rarely sober, a handsome rover from town to town. But I am sick now and my days are numbered, so come on ye young men and lay me down. Well, I hope that was alright for you. It's a bit morbid, I know, but it's a lovely song, and something you could perhaps learn for next time we're in the calf, because I'm going to do it in there as well. I think it's a great song. Oh, so that's it for this week. What have we got? Oh yes, tonight, Champions League. Manchester City versus Paris Saint-Germain. I remember going to Paris with my wife when she was alive, and she said Paris Saint-Germain, and that was quite funny. I always think it was Saint-Germain, but it's Paris Saint-Germain apparently. Yeah, so we're playing them tonight, so some of you might say good luck, some of you might say, oh, you lose, I don't know. I don't care. Okay, so that's it for this week. We'll see you in 7 days' time, everybody. Please keep up your safety regime. It was lovely to get to a football match, but we all had to have masks on. There was sanitizer everywhere. I had to have 2 tests before we went, one a couple of days before, one the evening before I got the coach, and I've got to have another one in a couple of days' time. So that was 3 COVID tests, just so that we go to watch a game of football with 2,000 City fans. There was 8,000 in the ground, but I'm not sure whether it'll be. Oh, it was a trial, a test. So let's hope it was successful and we can get back to live events, because that's what we want, isn't it? But it was a lot of faffing to do it, but it's worth it. So anyway, that's it. Please keep wearing your mask. Keep washing your hands, using your hand sanitizer. Don't mix with large groups, and just be careful. And we're winning, aren't we? I think my son was saying yesterday. We only had 6 deaths in the country, which was in that yesterday, which is amazing when you think what's happening in India. When it's a nightmare, isn't it? If you live there, and these poor people, and that's fortunate as us. I don't know, they don't have oxygen and stuff. And so anyway, I'm gabbling on here, aren't I? So that's it for this week. We'll see you in 7 days' time. God bless everybody. Take care. Stay safe. This is not going to work again, is it? No.